Hey everybody, welcome back to the Padawan YouTube channel. Sorry, on the road, not at the home studio. So everything's a miss. I don't have any of the intros or anything like that, but I wanted to get my initial reaction to the episode 8 of The Mandalorian season finale. It was awesome. Another great episode. We got a lot of information in this one. Can't wait to break it down with Steve on the full podcast and full breakdown. But holy moly, got more of a flashback. Mandalorian he's not from Mandalore. The foundlings were picked up from all over the place, apparently. He was saved by Death Watch. That was the sigil on the blue armor of the Mandalorians that came down when he was a kid. What else did we do? We got his name, Din Djarin. Have to search through that if that last name, it was spelled, I think, Djarin. If that's a common name in a certain system or something like that. We found out Cara Dune was from Alderaan, so that was interesting. It'll be interesting to see if they tie that into anything in the second season. And then, he got his sigil, which was the Mudhorn again, and he's kind of like a two-man team with the Baby Yoda now, from the Armorer. The Armorer was a badass. She fought, and took out a bunch of stormtroopers, so that was sweet. We saw that when the Imperials came to Navarro, that they took out most of the Mandalorians. Seems like a lot of them. She said maybe some got away. The Armor said maybe some got away, but she didn't know. So that was interesting. And then again, I don't want to get too far into it, but then we see the Darksaber at the end, and a little bit of Moff Gideon, because the Mando knew Gideon from either the Siege of Mandalore or when they attacked his planet. He said that the only way for someone to know his name would be to get into the files on Mandalore or whatever. So I'm fascinated to see if this comes up in the new season of the Clone Wars, when we're going to see the Siege of Mandalore. Maybe we'll meet Moff Gideon in that, and it'll be a nice little tie-in. But it's I'll have to go over it with a fine-tooth comb to try to put this in a general timeline and an understanding of where this happened and when the Mandalorians got wiped out, because again, we see them right before A New Hope in Rebels, and they're kind of being put back together, but they didn't seem like they were completely wiped out. So I don't know if it very well could be that this segment of Mandalorians that he's in with the foundlings and everything were all people that Death Watch found, and it's maybe kind of Death Watch's version of Mandalorians and stuff like that. So obviously, seeing the Darksaber with Gideon, he obviously took that and has had it for a while now, because this is after Return of the Jedi. So that couldn't have happened at the Siege of Mandalore either, because remember, Bo-Katan has that, but right before A New Hope. So a lot of pieces to put together. Super exciting that it kind of, like, we got a lot of lore in this one episode. So I can't wait to break it down with Steve. But just wanted to get this out there. Thank you very much for hanging out, and we'll be back on it hopefully by the end of the weekend with a full breakdown of 7 and 8 for everybody. All right? Take it easy, Padawans.